Hello and welcome to my channel. Come along with me today as I explore a lotus pond in Reynolda Village and Gardens in Winston-Salem, North Carolina. So, I am in Winston-Salem. Place is just right off the side of the road. If I turn the camera around, you can kind of see it's right off a busy highway. But it looks as though we go down through this area. So guys, here we go. Here's the little boardwalk. Oh my gosh. They just go on forever and ever and ever. Let's walk out and see some blooms. Oh my goodness, they're so beautiful. And they're leaving lotus pods. Look at that. Look at the pods that they're leaving. Oh, I want to see a bloom up close. And we've had a lot of water, so the water is really, really high. Oh, look at that one. Let me see if I zoom in. And look at all those pods. I love those. I think other people love them too because I've seen a lot of areas that look like they've been cut. So this is a floating dock I just discovered. Luckily I'm not scared of things like that. Oh my goodness, but look at I wish you could see the inside of this one. Let's see if I can zoom. Look at that. Oh my gracious. Isn't that the most beautiful? So that was super cool. It is just so beautiful out here just to see. And even though it's not peak season, I think I missed peak. I'll have to remember next year and come a little earlier. There's still some beauty to see. And like I said, the pods that were left behind are gorgeous. And it just goes on and on and on and on and on and on and on. I love it. So I'm gonna enjoy just a few more moments and then I'm off to Reynolda Gardens. We're gonna go to their greenhouse and visit their gardens next. So I have arrived here at Reynolda Gardens and I'm sitting here looking at their long border here that is part shade and shade, and I'm just marveling at all of the color and textures that they're able to have here. You know, so even if you have a shady garden or a garden area that you want to be bright, you can just incorporate all of these brightly colored plants, and most of these are leaves and not blooms. Caladium. So you've got red caladium, white that always brightens up. And look at this one. It's called Frog in a Blender. Wonder why. Then you've got Terenia down here, or wishbone. So you do have blooms. And then you've got ferns back here, and these are autumn brilliants. And all the new growth is that beautiful copper color there. Look at all the color that you're able to have in a shady area. Then of course, they've got hellebores here, and it's amazing that their blooms have held on through the summer. They've just kind of aged in place just like that. And it goes on and on and on. It's just repetition. It's the same plants over and over again. I think I'm going to try to incorporate some of this in my garden. I absolutely love it. And all of these plants are deer resistant. So my people that are like me and you battle with deer, look at all the beauty, and the deer won't touch it. Inspiration. Have gourds of different kinds. They're setting up for a wedding. Usually I can step through here and get a really good shot of the greenhouse and conservatory down there, but I guess this is the best it's gonna be for now. I don't think there's any way for the camera to catch how beautiful this is in person. Look at all the colors there together. You've got the white euphorbia down there. Then we move up to the beautiful salvias. Then we've got the beautiful gomphrena. And then it goes into the coleus, elephant ear, and then it's backed by this beautiful rose. A whole hedge, just repetition all the way down. Makes it so cohesive and restful for the eye. So I decided to sit down and take a little break from walking through the gardens. It's been beautiful. It's been really pretty. I'm so glad that places like this are preserved for us to enjoy. No one lives like this anymore, with mansion bungalows and extensive gardens with tea houses. That was the way they used to live. I guess they call that maybe the Gilded Age. But Reynolds was a big tycoon in the Winston-Salem area. And so this was his project. But it was his wife's idea. She was the gardener. She loved beauty. And she did lots of the designing here and creating such a beautiful space. And then it's been just well preserved. I hope you enjoyed going along with me and seeing all the pretty things. August is really beautiful at this garden. So if you're in the Winston-Salem area and you have not visited Reynolda, you should, because not only are there gardens, I haven't even been over to the greenhouse. I think we can get in the backside. They're having a wedding today, so I couldn't show you up close the front of the greenhouse and conservatory, but it's glorious. I've been here in May before, and the gardens are just getting started. Like, you do have peonies that are still blooming, and some roses, but all the vegetables and a lot of the heat-loving plants haven't come into their full glory yet. But if you're going to visit North Carolina, if you're coming to this area, come to Reynolda. Not only do they have the gardens for you to visit, and of course they have a place here where you can buy some plants. Don't we all love plants? The house is now a museum, so you can pay an entrance fee. And right now, off the top of my head, I do not remember what the entrance fee is. I've been in there twice, so I'm not going today. But you can walk through, and it's been well preserved, lots of history. You can actually go on guided tours also. And they have a gift shop in there with lots of beautiful art. And then they have extensive areas where you can go hiking. Also, they have a waterfall here. And then down in the village area, which is like adjacent to the property, within walking distance, they have yummy restaurants, donuts, coffee shops, lots of little cute boutiques. So you could really come here and make a whole day out of it. So if you're in the area, like I said, if you're planning on visiting, or if you're just looking for a place to visit and you hadn't thought about Winston-Salem, North Carolina, come give them a try. I'm not from Winston-Salem. I'm from Durham, and I now live in Wake Forest, but North Carolina for sure. So just promoting my state a little bit. We have lots of beautiful places here to visit. Oh, here comes a little peek of the sun. But that's going to be all for today. I'll get a couple snapshots of my lunch because I am going to go and have my favorite, which is always a BLT. And it's called the Village Tavern. They have the best BLTs there, the best salads. You can either eat inside or you can eat al fresco outside. It's very pretty, very tasty, and they do have yummy cocktails and dessert as well. So I'm going to go down here to the conservatory and greenhouse area and see if there are any little plants that need to come home with me. Then I'm going to go and get some lunch. But have a great time, and I'll see you next time.